This Tamil film felt personal. There are not many times that you leave a theater full of joy and bliss. This film is about the feel, not the plot. Let's talk. Hello guys, I'm Nona and I just came back from watching the Tamil film Meiyazhagan, written and directed by Prem Kumar. And for me, the joy was that this film was playing near me with subtitles. The director who made the film 96, which I absolutely adore, and that film breaks your heart, but this film heals it. And yet again, we are on a journey with these two characters. We just follow them through a night, that's it. And still, the film takes you to so many places. The way the film captures it all, it makes you travel through time just through the conversation. And that conversation, there's a lot said, but there's so much which is unsaid, just like 96. And just that makes you feel so much. What actually brings everything together is the acting, and the performances were outstanding. Everyone gave their 100%. Like each character justified their role. And after watching it, I've become a fan of every one of them. Be it the lead actors, the supporting cast, or even people with just a 2-minute role. They made an impact. And if you think about the plot, there's nothing much happening. It's all about experiencing that. But still, if you're someone who wants to go in a film without knowing anything, this is a warning for you. Spoiler alert. If you have seen the film, then only continue watching because I'll be discussing some major plot points. Basically, this film is about self-discovery, finding yourself, connecting to your past, and it happens through a stranger who is like a forgotten memory which completes you. It's about the pain you feel, not just for yourself, but for the people around you. It's about the purity of love. It's about connecting to your roots. It's about what good deeds can lead to. Unknowingly, you can earn a lot of money, but it's the respect that matters. If you're someone who migrated from a place which you considered home for a long time, left that for a new one somewhere else forever, then this film will connect to you at a deeper level, and it hits hard, and it became very personal to me because I have experienced it. And this is what you call great filmmaking, that at the start of the film, the protagonist is leaving his home, which is very dear to him, but we never see him live there. We don't witness his connection, we just see the pain he has leaving it. And here, an average film would show us a montage to establish that bond, or have a whole setup to build up to this point, but this film doesn't do that. It visually portrays him leaving his home so beautifully. As he walks out of each room coming out of the house, the lights behind him are getting turned off. Everything he's leaving behind is turning black, as if it's vanishing away, getting erased like a memory from our lives. And thus, with this, the film is going deeper into the audience and utilizing our connection, our bond, our experience of leaving our home behind. No setup, no montage can come close to that feeling, where the line between you and the film gets blurred. And if you notice, the focus is never on the physical house. That's not what's important here. How it looks, how many windows it has, how many stairs, how many rooms. It's about the meaning it holds, what you are leaving behind, bidding farewell to it. That it's not gonna be part of your future anymore. It was your anchor point, the place you always came back to, and now it's not there anymore. And people from every walk of life, they have moved from a place which was home to them for various reasons, and we all leave behind a part of ourselves. And that's what this film is about, to explore that part, to find it again. And when we see the character going through it, in our minds, we are revisiting our own. That's the chord this film hits. From sitting in a bus on the conductor's seat, looking out on the road as we leave it behind, to your first cycle, the first vehicle you own, you move around it, the memories you create with it, how you treated it as a part of your family, to the time of after school, the plans you made, studies are done, now it's time to play, to enjoy, how you spend that time with your friends. All of these things which mattered so much to us, they were part of our routine, part of our life, they suddenly vanished, they ceased to exist. And I love the fact, just like 96, this film is not about resolving these things. It's not about getting all of it back. It cannot happen. You have moved on. But it's about cherishing them. So much of the film is about the chemistry between Arvind Swamy and Karthi. Watching them together in the scenes was just splendid. The way they played off each other, it felt so organic. The humor which came out felt so genuine. And the moments it got emotional, which I wanted more of it. There were moments I almost teared up and I wanted the film to break me. But we didn't go that far. But what brought it close was that song. Yaro, Iva Yaro. What a class. Especially the Kamal Hassan version. There are two versions. At the start of the film, it's sung by a younger person. And at the end, when our character is older, it's sung by Kamal Hassan. And that texture, that weight adds so much more to the song. Especially when you listen to it in the context of the film. I've been listening to the song on loop since I came out of watching the movie. And even wrote my review listening to it. And the film creates such a unique situation between these two characters. Arvind Swamy's character Arul is visiting his hometown after such a long time. And he gets stuck with a person he actually doesn't know, but that person knows him really well. And as the things move ahead, he's unable to figure out who he is and then keeps on pretending. And that later turns into guilt when he understands how this guy is just his protege. He literally worships him. He's gonna name his kid after him. And why is that? Because of that one good deed, that love, that care, that kindness you showed, the good-hearted person you were, that changed someone's life, that made someone's life. Karma. Today that person is indirectly helping you to find yourself. Now in the second half, there were things which I felt if I knew the context better, it would make more sense to me. Like the whole Jallikattu episode. Then him talking about that abandoned temple, talking about that war happened. He talked about Karikalan. Is it the same one from Ponniyin Selvan? Let me know. Even the protest, I had no idea what he was referring to. But still, I definitely felt all of it. The way he was talking about it, the way Karthi performed it. Now this film is a chatterbox. There's so much conversation and dialogue. But I have to give a big shout out to whoever did the subtitles. They were amazing. Very small things, adding extra information about the song, which movie it is, when someone is talking and if they're stopping in the middle or being interrupted, there's a dot dot dot. Easily one of the best subtitle work I've seen in theaters. And the climax when the guilt takes over and he runs away from the house and the song comes in, loved it. And again, I love the choice in the climax. The confrontation happens on the call. A very bold move. Most of the times you would want to have both of them together, but doing it on a call just added a sense of reality, a sense of distance, not just practically but emotionally, how far they are and they're coming together. And when Karthi gets to know and he cries, like, I was almost there, but then there are people in my theater, they're laughing. And I could understand that moment can be seen as a, humor moment also. But for me, it was very emotional. And there were so many more moments like that in the wedding, when the sister opens the gift and asks him to, put it on her. And again, it's a moment with so much love between these two people that nothing else matters. Them just there, just cherishing this moment because it may never happen again. Then the mama, that actor, man, when he's on the call talking to Arul's father, what a heartbreaking scene. Again, pure love and also a sense of maybe they'll never see each other again. Feeling the pain for the other person that they had to go, they had to leave, they couldn't stay here, they couldn't live together as a family. Oh my god, I just had a deja vu moment. I've said this same thing before for a different film. I don't know. Let me know. The themes this film explores is something I have a big affinity towards. It's something I want to explore in, films I want to make. As a grown-up, when you visit a place from your childhood, it looks very small. But if you realize, the place has not shrunk. We have grown up. Our perspective has changed. But our memories, we were small, so the place looked big. Man, this film has taken me to a different trip altogether, and I would love to show this film to my father. I think he'll absolutely love it. So let's hope for a dubbed version. Hopefully, if the film becomes a big success and a big platform picks it up. I don't know if objectively this film is one of the best for any other person, but for me personally, it's definitely one of my favorite of the year. And Tamil cinema in the second half of the year has been taking it up a notch, especially with this smaller film. You can check my thoughts on some of the other ones here. Definitely let me know your thoughts and your experience about this film in the comments below, and I will see you next time.